So we are going to step back into the past and open up Glory of Team Rocket. And I got 2 booster boxes for this. And what's nice about these booster boxes is that they are kind of the inverse of one another. In one box, I had a lot more 0.6s than I did 0.7s. Kind of looks like this. This is the ratio for booster box number 1. But in the second booster box, this is how many 0.6s I have, and this is how many 0.7s I have. So yeah, literally the inverse of one another. And if the pattern for Japanese booster boxes holds, then we should see all the hits in the heaviest packs, such that you could literally divide them into 2 groups. 15 packs here and then 15 packs there, and then your hits are going to be in the heaviest half. I'm going to start with the one that has the most 0.6s, and out of the entire box, the lightest was 0.61 here, and the heaviest was 0.77. Alright, let's start with 0.61, and I'm pretty sure that this doesn't have a hit. I'm trying to learn how to open Japanese packs, and I think I got it down. Like these, right? And then blah blah blah. Okay, nothing, of course. Alright, 0.62. There should be nothing also. Blah blah blah, nothing. 0.64. Nothing. 0.64 again. Nothing. 0.64 again. So if Japanese packs are weighable, it kind of makes me wonder what good are the lighter packs and whatnot. Well, it's for collecting, of course, 0.65 for collecting cards or, to get used to opening Japanese packs. 0.65, because if you saw in my early videos, like my first Japanese booster box videos, I had no clue how to open any Japanese packs. 0.66, and I had to learn to get a new groove. 0.66. And it's going to be nothing for a while. Well, we did get a rare, though. That's rare. Haha. 0.66. Nothing. 0.67. And I guess the rares are showing up. There's the Articuno. 0.67. Nothing. 0.67. It's going to be very uninteresting for a while. Okay. Still getting our rares. 0.67. Keep going. Burn through them all. 0.67. Nothing. Okay, 0.67. I think we're at least halfway, right? If so, then we're getting to the good stuff. Let me clear all this out. Okay, 0.68. Actually, I should get rid of my pile of stuff here. 0.68. Because if I have a big pile of wrappers, then the camera actually focuses on the big pile. That clearly isn't interesting. 0.68. Definitely more than halfway. Or at least getting there. Oh, yeah, there we go. Team Rockets. Or Beetle. I was thinking Dottler, and I'm like, no, it's that. That's the guy. That's Dottler. And this is Orbital. Very cool. I like Orbital because it looks like a UFO. And if you can see here, that was my Twilight Masquerade notes. And here is the booster box that we're doing. 0.68. These 2 columns are exactly 15 and 15, so literally divided in half. And yeah, 0.68. Look at that. It's in the heaviest half. Orbital. So that means when I said that we were halfway or more than halfway, I'm like, it's not exactly correct. We actually did quite hit half. 0.68 again. Okay, nothing. 0.69. Nothing. 0.69. But so far, okay, here we go. Here's our Meowth. Giovanni's Meowth, right? Team Rocket's Meowth? Not Giovanni's Meowth. Team Rocket's Meowth. I think we pulled the English one in my Destined Rivals video a long time ago. And this is one of my favorites. It's just too cute. And who doesn't want a Meowth that could just spit gold whenever you want? Sounds like we need more Meowth nowadays, right? 0.70. Move. Okay, yep, we're getting bases too. 0.70 again. Whoa! awesome. This is an SAR, which is a SIR, and it's Giovanni himself. We did not get this English, the English equivalent of this. That is an awesome card. And also one of the most off-center Japanese cards that I have ever seen. Look at how misaligned that is. This is one really thick border here, and this one's really thin. Unfortunate, but still a very cool card. And the colors are great. So technicolor. Okay, now we are in the 0.71s. So stoked that we got a SIR 0.71. But it's not over. Still just a bunch of rares. 0.71. Nothing. 0.73. Okay. Team Rocket's Mewtwo. 0.73. Oh, okay. Moltres base. Now two more. 0.74. Oh, okay. Zamazenta. And that's exactly what the Japanese says, Zamazenta. And then finally 0.77. Okay, just a base. Which definitely goes to show that the highest pack doesn't necessarily have the biggest hit, but it did have a hit. So that was the first box, and that was cool. Definitely loving that SAR. Now let's switch over to the second booster box. So for the second booster box, the lowest is 0.66 and the highest is 0.79. And I switched to a different camera view where the perspective is a little closer to the opening, so to speak, my hands and whatnot. So let me know which perspective is better. One that is more zoomed out or one that is more zoomed in. So let me know which one you guys like most. Alright, let's start with the lowest, 0.66. This is going to be dreary for a while, at least for the first 15 packs. 0.68. Nothing. 0.69. This is honestly a marathon just to burn through the first 15 packs. 0.69. Go, go, go. Nothing. Go. 0.69 again. Nothing. 0.69 again. Nothing. 0.69. Nothing. And now we're in the 0.7s, 0.71. And if you recall, this is the inverse of the other booster box, where there were more 0.7s than there were 0.6s. Nothing. 0.71. Come on. Oh, okay. Just one card got stuck and everyone else was out. Okay. There was nothing in there. 0.71. Nyeh, nothing. 0.71. I feel like I should do like a pack counter. Just count up to the 15th pack and then 0.71. Because once we get past that 15th pack, like, man, that's when the party really starts. 0.72. Yeah, oh, well, our first rare, 0.72. Okay, more rares. 0.72. Okay. More rares. 0.72. Are we at 15 yet? No. Yep. That 0.72 was the 16th pack. I looked at my notebook. 0.73. So this is... we're in hit territory now. There we go. Yep. Murkrow. I believe we found the English equivalent as well. 0.73 again. Nope. Just a rare. 0.73. Just kidding. 0.74. Nidoking base. 0.74. Oh. That ripped differently than everything else. Nothing. 0.74. Sorry, that was my phone. Nothing. 0.74. Nothing either. 0.74. Oh, okay. Base. Persian. 0.75. Nice. Wobbuffet, which we haven't actually gotten before, so that's nice to see. And what's Team Rocket doing? They're just they think this is their lounge or something. This is where they scheme and eat. Scheme and eat. And hey, look, there's a Sneasel there, and also there's a Drowsy. I love Pokemon cards where they feature more than one Pokemon. Okay, 0.76. Ooh, nice. Moltres full art. I don't think we got a full art in the other one, right? I don't think so. Yeah, I was going, something's missing from it. I'm like, I mean, we got the SAR. That. Okay, yeah, so I guess the SAR counts as a full art, I suppose. I don't know. 0.76. Okay, coughing. No, not coughing. Wheezing. Wheezing, IR. Nice, we got the English version for that earlier. Like, way earlier. 3 more packs, 0.77. Nothing. 0.78. Crobat. Or, yeah, the Crobat? Yeah, that's Crobat. And then 0.79 is the last one. Probably a base. Yep. Setatan base. Okay, so pretty obvious that the heavier packs have the hits again. But the one thing that we did find that was different is the hit rate for particular kinds of hits. At least in comparison to the Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia, it looks like for the Glory of Team Rocket, you get fewer hits. The one thing that is pretty much the same, or rather the two things that are the same, is the base and the IRs. In the Mega Symphonia and Mega Brave boxes, we got 4 bases and then 3 IRs, which is exactly what we got for Glory of Team Rocket here. We got 4 bases here and then we got our 3 IRs. The difference was actually in the full arts, or anything that is like a full art, which includes the SIRs. So you could get from the Mega sets 2 regular full arts or a full art and SIR combo. And as far as the Mega Ultra Rare cards go, that would be considered an extra, which is what we found with our one and only Mega Brave booster box. But for Glory Team Rocket, that's different. Looks like you're just guaranteed only 1 full art. And since we happen to have a box with an SAR and there was no other full arts, it looks like you're guaranteed just 1 full art type. Either 1 full art or 1 SIR. And then that's it. And if that's the case, then we were pretty fortunate to find an SAR. If your chances of getting an SAR depends on also how many full arts you might get in a box, and it's only just 1, so it makes it seem like it might be really hard to find an SAR. So yep, that is what we found. And just to show you again, in the first booster box, all the hits are in the latter half of the packs. And in our second booster box, it's the same thing. The latter half had the hits. And another thing to keep in mind when it comes to weight is that, at least for Japanese booster boxes, you can only compare weights with other weights of the same booster box. Because as you saw in our 2 booster boxes today, we had an abundance of different weights. There were more 0.6s in one and less 0.7s, and then we had more 0.7s than 0.6s in the other. And just because you didn't find hits in the 0.6 range, it doesn't mean that you won't find a hit in the other box in the 0.6 range, because you can't really compare 2 different booster boxes with 2 different weight ranges. So here is an example in our second booster box where we had a lot of 0.7s. We didn't get anything in any of the 0.6s. And that's just because in this booster box range, the 0.6s were just not part of the heaviest part of that booster box. But in the first booster box, we had a whole ton of 0.6s. And in fact, we did get hits in the 0.6s, such as Orbeetle in 0.68, and then Meowth in 0.69. Whereas in the second booster box, well, we didn't get any of them in 0.6. So yeah, again, compare weights within its own booster box. And if you want to keep your measurements accurate, don't mix them up. Just keep them separate. So that is all I have for today. That was Glory of Team Rocket. I don't think we need to do another Glory of Team Rocket. We'll see if we can get other booster boxes, either Japanese or English, or just some other Pokemon product Thank you to all of you who participate in the polls. The polls that I post are really, really important because it does help me prioritize what I should be doing in order to give you useful data. Anyhow, that is all I have for today. Hope to see you in the next pack stat.